EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Nash. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Nash. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 3rd down, Nash. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. and it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop it look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Rodgers now to throw. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. The kick by Parkey is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Nash. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 12, operating from the 39. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Nash. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The kick by Parkey is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Nash taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He hits Adams, complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nash. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nash. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nash rolling to his left. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Nash taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Nash able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
An inside give to Jones. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On the counter, here's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Back to throw again. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Renfrow. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Nash. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Nash, he'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Nash. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
first down. Nash. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun. Nash. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Nash completes it to Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Nash. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.